making this video today because when I started trying to climb the ranks and I got into doing the tournaments, I made a lot of real big mistakes just in the very beginning. So I wanted to make a video that goes over what I do now to get ready for a tournament. So here we are in the GT Sport mode. I'm coming down here to the Manufacturers Cup Exhibition 1. Now we've already started this event. You can see here round 1 was on the 5th, round 2 was on the 8th. We're getting ready now for round 3. Okay, so what I do, I come over here to our practice area, and the first thing I'm going to do is review the details of this race. Okay, starting off, we want to see that our fuel consumption is set at ×1. Our tire rate is at ×1. Our usable tire type, very important. Not using the right tire can cost minutes. So in this race, we have racing hard tires, and of course intermediates and wets. It's a GR3 category. Of course, we all signed a contract with a specific manufacturer on this event. So I chose McLaren. This is my first time ever driving with McLaren. I'm actually learning that I really love the cars. We're in high-speed tuning. The only car settings we can have are brake balance. Also important, we're going to have light mechanical damage, and our SR is going to be affected. Shortcut penalty light, other car collision penalty on, pit lane cutting on, wall collision off. So that's great. What we're going to be doing, so when I now practice, first thing I want to know is, are there any required pit stops? Are there certain tire changes we have to make? Again, those can cost big time on penalties. So we don't have a required number of pits here. So, I mean, if you can make it, if your car can make it on all the gas and not having to change the tires, it's a no pit race. We see that the number of laps can be 30 laps at Spa. This is going to be significant. So now that we know exactly what the conditions we're going to be racing in, the next thing I do is I go over to our world map, and I'm going to go to Spa, and I'm going to build a custom race. Okay, so we're going to go here to custom race. We're going to go to the full course. Okay, so first of all, it's going to be a lap race. I'm going to make my custom race match the conditions that we're going to have to drive for the event. That way, I know what I'm getting into. Now, we're only driving with 16 cars on the track for the event, but I put it up to 20 cars. And for practice, I always put myself at the back. I need as much practice fighting against traffic as I can get, so it helps for me to work from the back. We're going to put BOP on, no boost, weak slipstream, light mechanical damage, tire rate is going to be at 1, fuel consumption is going to be at 1. Okay, we're going to leave everything else. Now, our rival selection, we're going to go select by category, and we're going to GR3 because that's what we're running. Now, I like to bump it up to the professional level so that I can, have some decent times to compete against. So we're going to put the shortcut penalty on, wall collision is off, car penalty is on. I don't like to course correct. Pit lane penalty is on, and our flag rules. Now we can save these settings, and I already have. You can see Menu Cup 25 here at Spa has these exact same settings. So now we're gonna go race. Let's do it.
So now we're in the car. Now we get a chance to check out the track, see how the car feels. If this is their first time driving the car, it's a great time to find the limits. We want to know how hard we can brake, when we need to brake, when to start our turn-ins. And that's what this practice is set up for. Um, as you'll see, we're going to be driving against other cars. We want to know what kind of lines we can take in traffic. You can see here on my first try, I was not able to keep the line that kept me on the track, so I get a penalty. As I merge back into traffic, I get a rear-ended. Again, this is all good things to feel when we have no risk of losing SR rating and we're just working towards getting on that track in the event. By now, my tires are starting to warm up, starting to feel where they're at, and I'm not happy with the way I'm coming into the turns. Um, in this case, I have no control on the steering as soon as I start hitting the brakes. So as you see, I start adjusting my brake balance with more power towards the rear. That allows me to turn into the turns more under heavy braking and trail brake out. So that's all I'm going to do for this lap. I'm just going to feel the car, make adjustments. I'm also taking a look at the how many laps my fuel's going to last. I'm trying to decide for the race how much fuel am I going to need? How long are these tires going to last me? So that's it. We're just going to keep practicing in this race over and over, lap after lap, and see how the car does, finding our best driving lines, pushing to the limit, always pushing to the limit, trying to take it faster and faster every time. And that's it. I'll typically practice for about 3 days leading up to the event, and good luck. I hope that this video has helped you. If you found that it does help, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It really does help. I could use a better microphone, so I really appreciate you guys helping me out where you can. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.